G'day, you cheeky dog. Today's one is all about the season 3 episodes and where I would put them on like a tier list video.
Don't tell your mum.
What?
Oh, so cute.
Don't talk that to me, Sonny.
I have already done season 1 and season 2, so if you haven't checked them out, I'll put it in like a playlist down below somewhere. But this has been really fun seeing what you guys think about each of these episodes, where you would rank them on my tiers or your own tiers as well. So I love reading your comments, so please let me know as well how you feel about the season 3 episodes.
Okay, yes, I'd love to. Oh my gosh.
Wait, no! Come back!
Now, I am going to recap and I'm going to go through each of the tier levels and give an example of which episode I think fits that level as well, so you know where we're at. And then I'm going to go through each level with all the episodes that I've put in it and compare it a bit to like the BLUEY Fest Top 100 to see some perspective, I guess, on how I feel about episodes versus the 50,000 other people who voted for BLUEY episodes. Now, of course, though, if you are new here and you love BLUEY as much as we do, don't forget to hit that like button down below, as well as that subscribe button and that bell for notifications so you know whenever I release any other BLUEY videos. All right, so let's get into it with the first bottom tier, which is And Why Should I Care?
And why should I care?
I forgot about the catchphrase.
My example for this episode is Tina.
Tina doesn't brush her teeth.
It is an episode that I would skip or that I just would never outright choose. The next tier up though is You Stop Door, Door Stop.
You stop doors, door stop.
Now my example for this one is the episode Slide, and that's kind of like the point of it, is like door stop, stop doors. A BLUEY episode is a BLUEY episode. It's fun, it's good, it's great, but if it was on, I wouldn't care if I missed it and I was off doing chores and things like that.
Aww, she's so cute. You have to be more careful, Leafocus.
And that's kind of how I feel about Slide. Like, it's fun and it's great, but like, I'd probably be doing other things in the background. Going up though is I Don't Want a Lime Lesson, I Just Want an Ice Cream.
I don't want a volleyball line lesson. I just want an ice cream.
And my example for this one is whale watching. And it's one of those ones where there is a life lesson in it, but my kid who's watching with me doesn't care about it. He cares more about like the fun of the episode rather than actually learning anything from it.
There's nothing a whale mom wouldn't do for her children.
And whale watching, I feel like, is a really powerful example of this. Like, there's a lot of adult jokes in it about like the New Year's party and what Chili and Bandit were doing the night before and things like that. So I love that there's like that section in it. And then of course, the lesson is mostly about parents like putting in that extra effort even when they don't want to. So again, it's kind of like, for me, but my son only sees like the really fun game of playing whale watching in it. So that's why it's in that tier. Going up from that is Isn't Anyone Going to Mention the Salads?
Isn't anyone going to mention the salads?
Now my example episode for this would be from season 3C, and that is TV Shop. So again, I feel like overall, like this episode could easily get overlooked really quickly because it's just like a really fun episode. But of course it has a lot of like really fun Easter eggs in it with like Winton's dad and the terrier's mom. But overall, compared to all the other season 3 episodes, I feel like it could easily get forgotten about or overlooked. The next level up is I Slipped on My Beans.
I slipped on my beans.
Now my example for this one is the episode Unicourse,
It's gonna be hard with Miriam!
which I feel like works perfectly because of course it has a very quotable line, which I have used in my tier list. So that's what this level is all about. Quotable lines, just super funny episodes, things like that. And Unicourse, of course, fits that bill perfectly. I know a few people get very frustrated with Unicourse.
Bingo's asleep?
I don't care!
Well, I do. So how about you and your little mate jog on?
But I think it's, again, from a kid's perspective, it is such a funny, fun episode. So that's why it fits on this. The next one up, of course, we're going into like the more deeper episodes. And this level is And I Shouldn't Have Let My Guard Down.
No worries, Bluey. I shouldn't have let my guard down.
Now my example for this one, of course, is Turtle Boy.
Yeah, you can play with him.
It is an episode that I knew I was going to like, but I wasn't expecting it to hit so deep or just be like so meaningful as well. And of course, Turtle Boy is incredible for a bunch of reasons. It's our first time seeing an ASL character in there. Ludo Studios worked alongside ASL Australia to like make this episode as perfect as possible. And yeah, when I was watching it, like it was just such a beautiful episode and I wasn't expecting it to be so deep, and it was. And I shouldn't have let my guard down.
No, honey, you can't take him home. Because it's not the done thing.
Now, of course, going up to the top super level tier is You Are One in a Million.
You
are 1 in a million.
And unsurprisingly, my example for this from season 3 is from 3C and is the episode Cricket.
Step in front and play a pull shot. Just keep your eye on the ball.
Cricket, of course, did get number 1 in BLUEY Fest, and I feel like it's a perfect example. It is a 10 out of 10 episode, super loved by everyone, one of the just best iconic episodes, and so that's why it is at the super level. But as for the bottom level for And Why Should I Care, I do have 5 episodes in this level.
What should I get?
And those include Tina,
Get her out of here.
3. Hey!
Wild Girls, Promises,
Me want books for big boys.
Housework,
Look at that one. Ah, these kids are nuts.
and Chest.
No, he's dead.
Galahot's dead?
Now, 3 of those also didn't make it into the BLUEY Fest Top 100, and that is Wild Girls, Promises, and Tina. I'm not really surprised about that. It kind of, again, gives it a little bit of validation that, yeah, they're episodes that you wouldn't just automatically pick or ones that you would normally skip. However, though, of course, Housework and Chess did make it into the top 100 at number 98 and number 78. I know Housework I can understand because it did have a song in the BLUEY Dance Mode album, so I can understand the popularity there. But Chess, I was a little bit surprised about. I felt like a lot of people kind of forgot about that episode, and it's not one that I automatically put on, and I don't find it as fun as other episodes, so I am surprised about that. As for our next level,
You stop doors, door stop.
I do have 6 episodes in this, including Slide,
Can't stop the big blue guy.
Dad, no!
Show and Tell,
Oh, and it does this. Pitch.
Omelette,
Oh my goodness!
Musical Statues,
Time to cut up a rug.
Family Meeting,
Do we say Dad fluffied or Dad fluffed?
Allegedly.
and Exercise.
I said I wanted 11 sugars.
Again, 3 of these episodes didn't make it into the top 100, and that is Exercise, Show and Tell, and Musical Statues. I am not surprised, again, really, about these. Exercise, of course, had all the controversy with it, and even though it's changed now, for me, I love the ending, but it's just an episode that, if it was on, I would probably be doing other stuff. Same with Musical Statues. It's a fun episode. I'd still be doing other stuff. And Show and Tell, I can barely remember parts of it. I know it was a good one, but, yeah, again, I can't really remember much about it.
Too much telling. Kids switch off if you talk too long.
Ah, well, you need to clean your ears out.
But of course, 3 of those episodes did make it to the top 100, and that is Slide at number 65, Omelette at number 97, and Family Meeting at number 56. And I guess I get it. Family Meeting is a very funny episode about fluffies, so I can see why a lot of kids would vote and it would be higher. But again, just for me personally, yeah, if it's on, I'm not really gonna watch it, and that's just how I feel about those episodes. But Cheeky Docs, let me know down below. How do you feel about these bottom 2 tiers, and what would you put in there for your episodes from season 3? Okay, moving on a bit higher now to the lessons that I feel are really cool, but my son doesn't notice because he just likes the fun of the episodes instead.
I don't want a volleyball line lesson. I just want an ice cream.
So I do have 7 episodes in this list, and those include Whale Watching,
A whale.
Wake.
Smoochy Kiss,
Smoochy, smoochy, smoochy.
Ragdoll,
Oh yeah, this will be easy.
What will be easy? Ooh, 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 wow.
Pavlova,
Bonjour, Pavlova. Pour la discothèque?
Yes, thank you.
Obstacle Course,
I'm gonna win.
Yeah!
Hey!
What was that?
Driving,
Doesn't look happy.
Yeah, 'cause you drove your car into his shop?
and Born Yesterday.
Oh, you ate all the sauce!
Sorry, Lucky's dad. He was born yesterday.
Yeah, also.
Now, 2 of these episodes didn't make it into the top 100, and that is Ragdoll and Driving. I'm not surprised. These are very, parent lesson episodes, I feel. Ragdoll was very much trying to teach Bluey a lesson, but, she wasn't having it, and it, had that very cool ending, which, again, I think is why, my son loved what it looked like, but he didn't learn anything from it. And then Driving, of course, is very much, about mum taking just those extra few minutes to be with her daughter. So, again, I think a lesson more for me and not so much for my son, just a fun, game we could play together.
Thanks, Mum.
I was a little surprised over some of the other episodes and where they ranked on the top 100. So Whale Watching was 84, Pavlova was 53, Smoochy Kiss was 59, Obstacle Course was 92, and Born Yesterday was number 25, which I was actually kind of surprised about, because I guess like it is really beautiful, like that end scene with Bandit looking into the leaf, but I was really surprised that it ranked so high, because I felt like maybe it's not as memorable as a lot of other episodes as well, but I am glad that it did make it in there.
Kids,
Yeah?
has your dad stopped playing Born Yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Moving up a level though,
Isn't anyone going to mention the salads?
so I do have 7 episodes in this that I feel like sometimes get overlooked with all the other amazing episodes, and those include TV Shop,
No, you don't have bumworms.
Aw, I want bumworm chocolate.
Sheepdog,
No!
Relax,
Maybe it won a prize. Yeah, the best toilet in the world. Congratulations, you're ripping.
Phones,
Which of your neighbours don't have any pets?
Singing to a liar,
Cubby,
Oh no!
Copy collapse! Run!
Bedroom,
Good night, Missy. Good night, Leela. Good night, Grandpa Bob, wherever you are.
and Perfect.
Oh! Hi, Bluey!
And again, 3 of these episodes didn't make it to the top 100, and those were Phones, Perfect, and Sheepdog, which I'm kind of surprised about, because Perfect is like the Father's Day episode.
Let's make some Father's Day cards for Dad.
Although in Australia on ABC, I view a lot of like the special episodes, like the Christmas ones, and sometimes Perfect too, you can't always watch because they only put it on for those special dates. So I can kind of see why maybe that didn't make the top 100. It's not watched as much.
Yeah. Perfect.
But Sheepdog, I was so surprised about. Like, that was the beginning of Wendy's redemption. It had the mullet in it. It was just such a funny episode. And yeah, I feel like it gets overlooked, and it did get overlooked. The other episodes, though, did make the top 100. So TV Shop was number 40, Bedroom was 33, Cubby was 18, and Relax was 44, which I was a little surprised about because I feel like Relax really just didn't get talked about at all with the season 3C released and did kind of maybe get a little bit forgotten, but it was like a mum episode, so maybe it got a bit of adult attention and that's why it got up so high.
Can we go to the beach?
Now, going into some more of our top tier ones and our funny level ones.
I slipped on my beans.
Now, I did have 7 episodes picked out for this as well, and they included Unicourse,
What's your favorite food?
Children.
Oh.
Granny Mobile,
200 final offer.
1,000.
What? You're dreaming.
Tradies,
Ice cream?
Ice cream?
Ice cream! Can we have one?
No.
Ah!
Stories,
Horse!
Pizza Girl,
Wipe your feet! Sorry. No mud in the car. We ready, Muffin, but just don't drive too fast.
Pass the Parcel,
Time for pass the parcel.
We're doing Lucky Stand rules. Hooray!
Did they say hooray?
and Facey Talk.
Cow. Boy.
Now, only one episode from this didn't make the top 100, and that was Stories, which I was shocked about, especially that Blue Mountains beat it out. But I think Stories was just such a fun episode and just so unique and special, and focusing, I guess, on Indy and Winton, which is like a pairing we hadn't seen before. Winton was hilarious in it, and just like the imagination in it was so cool. So I don't know, yeah, I'm a bit surprised that didn't make it at all.
Thanks for your help, Winton. That's okay. I told you were good. I think you're good too.
The other episodes, though, did rank pretty high. Unicourse was number 16, Tradies was number 12, Pass the Parcel was number 13, Facey Talk was number 15, Pizza Girls was a bit lower at number 66, but Granny Mobile made number 3, which I was shocked about. I love Granny Mobile, don't get me wrong, it's high up on my list as well. I think it's a great episode. It's a Granny's one, it's a Muffin Redemption one, loads of Easter eggs on the table, like just a really great episode. But I was shocked that it got number 3 and it beat Sleepy Time. I mean, I guess it is what it is, and a lot of kids obviously really love Granny Mobile. I know my son absolutely loves it. He thinks it's hilarious. So maybe that's why it got so high.
Da, 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 da. Oh, look, Rita. It's a super granny.
Going up a level though,
No worries, Bluey. I shouldn't have let my guard down.
now I had 7 episodes picked out for this as well, which included Turtle Boy,
Well, that's definitely not the done thing, Bingo.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's all good, kid.
Stickbird.
They broke Stickbird.
I know.
Rain. Mini Bluey.
Double bingo. I could definitely get used to this.
What?
Bandit?
Explorers.
I didn't give up.
Well done, mate.
Dirt.
What brought that on?
Oh, you know.
Mom, what's this? Woohoo!
It was time for a change.
And Curry Quest.
But that's what makes them heroes. They go anyway.
Now, only one episode from here didn't make it into the top 100, and that was Explorers from season 3A. And I get it. This one, I think, is one of those ones that it's on my list personally, because this is a personal list, of course. Everyone's is going to be a little different. But for me, I loved it because it just made me tear up at missing Australia. And it was kind of like a tourism ad for Australia. But that ending just hit me harder than I thought it was going to, and I did cry at the end, which is, I let my guard down. And that's why that episode is in this list.
Is this Australia?
Yeah, mate. This is Australia.
As for the rest of the episodes where they ranked on the BLUEY Fest numbers, Turtle Boy was number 19, Rain was number 8, Dirt was number 52, Curry Quest was number 45, Mini Bluey number 35, and Stickbird was number 60. And I am kind of surprised because I feel like Stickbird is a very adult episode again. Like, my son never talks about that episode. He's not really super interested in it, but it is a great one for like adults and for just parents, but I guess mostly adults, I feel like, in general, with like the ending and Bandit like just trying to think about what's going on. So I am kind of surprised that it did make it up into the list, especially like kind of higher than the bottom ones. But I, of course, absolutely love it, so I'm stoked that it did make it in. But of course, going into the top episodes now.
You are one in a million.
And I had 7 episodes picked in this list. Cricket.
But instead,
I got it!
he hit his little sister a catch.
Oh, you got me!
Space.
Mackenzie, you know what's here now. You don't need to keep coming back to this place.
Okay.
Onesies.
Why can't she just have the thing she wants?
Because it's not meant to be.
Puppets.
How can you be sure you're not a puppet?
Don't be silly.
Fairy tale.
This was the 80s, man. There were no helmets. It was a wild place. Trampolines had no nets.
Dragon.
You're not coming, are you? Thank you.
And the Decider.
Really? They're on the same team? Yeah, we're all on it.
Except for your mate Mackenzie. You got that?
Got it.
And one of these episodes didn't make the top 100 at all, which was Puppets. And I'm so sad because I know like it was a special episode for Joe Brum with that like fourth wall break at the end with his hand animating Bluey. And just, I thought it was such a cool episode. It's a Unicorn sequel. It's super funny. It had loads of Easter eggs with all the photos in it of like Chili and Bandit. So yeah, I'm shocked that that didn't make it at all into the top 100 when it's like one of my top tier episodes from season 3. As for the rest of the episodes though, Cricket of course did make it to number 1. Space was number 73. Onesies was 21, Fairy Tale number 22, Dragon number 23, and The Decider number 29. So they did all end up ranking pretty high, except for Space, and I did speak about this before in my BLUEY Fest video. I can understand why Space was so low. It did confuse a lot of people as to what was going on in it. I did do a whole like breakdown. I'll leave a link up here for it if you guys are interested, if you were confused about the episode Space. So I'm glad it made it, but I do understand why it's lower down compared to all the rest that were like really up higher in like that first top quarter of the BLUEY Fest.
No, I have to go. Let go, Mackenzie. Come on, Rusty. Help! Aliens!
But that's my rankings for season 3 episodes. Cheeky dogs, let me know in that comment section down below. What are your top episodes? What are your bottom ones from season 3? How would you rank them? I just want to know all your thoughts and feelings about this season as well, because I'm so curious as to what you would put for this. And I should mention, of course, that season 3 is still missing 3 episodes. The Surprise, Ghost Basket, and The Sign. I do feel like those are all very good episodes from what I know about them as well. I personally would probably put The Sign and Surprise as like the top tier episodes, and Ghost Basket maybe around like mid tier, or I Slept on My Beans level. It is a Granny's episode, but that's, I don't want to give any spoilers for them, but that's kind of, they would rank high up for me. So that's where those 3 missing episodes would go. While you're down there as well, don't forget to hit that like button, as well as that subscribe button and that bell for notifications so you know whenever I release any other Bluey videos. Until then though, I picked you cheeky dogs out a few other videos that maybe you would like to watch, and I will see you all in another video. Mwah! Bye! Oh my gosh, this mower!